Under the component, you have this cards here. I'll click on this. So now if you want to create a card like this using HTML, CSS, you need to write some code if you want this layout. But in Bootstrap, you can just copy this and then you can just paste it. Once you have done this, see this layout is ready. Just need some image. I'll search for landscape and I'm going to get this. I need to copy this here. Copy image address. And if you look here in this structure, what is happening? First, we have a border here, and that is going to be our card. See, look at this div. To this, if you want to create a card in Bootstrap, you need this class name as card. Inside this, the first thing we have is image. That is the reason why the first thing we have is image here. In this part, whatever you're having, this is called as card body. That is the reason why after this they have put this card body here. Inside the card body you have this title. That title is coming here h5, and this paragraph is there after this. After that they have created this paragraph, and after that you have this button. To create that button, here you have that anchor tag. Like this, if you just observe the code, you will understand what is happening where. And this image is coming here. I'll just paste that, and automatically what will happen, that image will fit in here. And whatever changes you want to make here, let's say I don't want this card title, I want landscape. So what I need to do, inside my card body here I have card title here, I'll change this to landscape. When I did this, see this landscape is ready. I want this button to be home. What I need to do, I just need to change this and then I'll make it home. Now look at this here, I got home. Here is the body part, what is happening in the body, all that is being shown here. If you want your card in this format, you should copy this, paste it here. I'll save it. Now you're getting it in this format. And now what you should do, you should copy this landscape and you need to put that landscape here. See, you're getting it in this format. You only want these list items. Maybe you don't want this card link. Here after this, you have div here. This is card link, another link. Just remove this. See, they are gone. I will remove this. Okay, now you have created this card. Maybe you want to have a button after this. So you only copy that button from here. Here you have this, copy this after your paragraph, get that here. Here you have created this card. And in your list, if you want to have something like this, in this case, you will copy this. See, only copy this featured, have it on top of this. I'll paste it here. Now what is happening? See, here you got this featured, or you can copy this entire thing. Just remove this and inside this, have it like this. It is coming here. I'll remove this part and I'll remove this. See, it is coming like this. Okay. So if you do not want the padding around, okay. So now look at this card by default, this card body is having that padding around. What you can do, you can just copy this card body here. Just copy this card body, and what you can do, this by default has some padding, right? You can actually remove that padding. Okay, accordingly you can adjust like this. If you want to create something like this, see what is happening. First they have created this. Okay, I'll copy this here. So first they have created this row, and inside that they are having two divs, and because of this class name they are coming in this format. If I try to have one more like this, what is going to happen here, it is going to come in the next line. Now I want to have three cards side by side. I'll simply make this call sm4. I'll make this call sm4, and I'm going to make this also call sm4. Now when I did this, say I'm getting three side by side. I'll copy this, I'll paste it here. Now what is happening here? This is taking this much width. Why it is taking this much width? Because of this class name W75. This means width 75. So now to this one also I'll give width 80. W80 here. When I did this, did you see it is taking 80% of the entire? I'll remove this. I'll give 75. This is also taking 75. According to these, they are taking widths. I'll give this width 25. Now it is taking only 25%. Now look at these here. Now why am I getting this text here? And why am I getting this in the center? And why am I getting this at the right side? Now look at this here because of these class names. In this class name, now look at the card body. There is no class name here. But now if you want this text in the center for the second box, what is happening? Here you have this class name text center. Okay. I'll copy this and I'll paste it here. Here, because of this class name text center, that is the reason why I got that text in the center. If I don't have this class name, what is going to happen? I'll get the text at left side. And if you want the text at right side, here you have this class name text end. Now, if I give text end here, what is going to happen? Here, I'm going to get this text at the end. Okay, this is basically like text line left, text line center, text line right. Image overlays. If you want the text to come on top of the image, look at this. After the image here, you need to have one more div and you just need to give that a class name as image card image overlay. See, I'm going to copy this code. I'll get the landscape. I'll get this landscape, copy image address. I'm going to post that here. To remove this class name, card image overlay. After this image, the text is coming like this. But what do I want? I want this text to come on top of the image. So now what I need to do? Now I need to give this class name card image overlay. When I did the same, this text is coming on top of the image. And do not forget to have this class name text bg dark. If I don't have this class name text bg dark here, see what is going to happen. My text is going to come in black color. If you want your text in white color, you need to include this class name. Here, if you want in this format, where the image is coming at the left side and card text is coming at the right side, to this card, a particular width is given. To this entire thing, a particular width is given, that is 540 pixels. This div is used to create this image. See, it is taking only 4 columns here. And this part is for the description of this. And that is taking 8 columns. Now I'll copy this here. And if I paste it, see, I'm going to get this. And I can have a landscape image here. I'll copy this copy image address. And I'm going to paste it here. Now look at what is going to happen. Now I'm going to come get this here. And now if you want the image to take the entire height, what you can do to the image part, here you can give a class name h100. Let's check out this h100. If I did, it means that take 100% height. This what we are done to the image wrapper, we have given MD4, which means that it should take 4 parts, 4 columns. Now I can give the 6. I can give the 6 now. Image and the text body both are going to take equal width. Okay, like this you can decide how much should be taken by what. I'll give this call MD3 and I'll give this 9. So now they are distributed in this format. Like this you can decide what you want to have there. Cool. So now let's look at this here. If you want it in this format, you can just copy this code below this. If you wanted that blue color, this first one, it is primary. Next one here, this is secondary and this is BG success. Here see, this is secondary and then this is BG success. Now if you want something in this format, here you just need to copy this code And inside this, what they are doing, basically they are creating cards like this. This code is for first card, this code is for second card, this code is for third card. Copy this. No, you can just paste this code here. That's it. And you can just change wherever you want. Here I'm getting it in this format. And if you want image there, just copy this and paste it here. See, your three cards are ready. And at the last, if you want to get this last updated 3 minutes ago, in your card, you need to add this div card footer. Take this. After your card body, here you have this card footer. Now look at my first card. Here this is having a card footer like this. If you want to have spaces here, can you look at this? There is a class name as G4. If you want to have spaces, this is how you are going to decide. I'll remove this here. I'll get this. I'm getting them like this. Okay. Let's see why am I getting that space. Now I'll inspect. I'll look at this. For this column, there is padding coming here. For this column, there is that padding coming here. For this, there is that padding. And what that G4 is doing. Now, if I include that G4, now there is a gap added between these two rows. Earlier, there was no gap here. If I remove this, there was no gap. Now, if you wanted to include that gap, the more gap you want, you can include up to 5. Now, I'm having spaces between them. The more the number, the more gap you want. That is what happens here. Row calls 1 means have only one card. And once you are in the medium screen, row calls MD2. Once you enter medium screen, have two cards. Say, if I go less than medium, if I go less than 746, did you guys see now I'm only having one card. Here I'm having two. Now if I want to have three cards, I should just make it three. When I did this here, say I'm having three cards here. This first card has more content. That is the reason why the cards are coming upside down. Now, if you want equal height, add h100 to the card. Along with the card, if you give this class name h100, now you will notice that by default, all will take equal space. So, to my card here, I need to give h100. Now, all the cards, now they are not going upside down. All of these cards are taking equal weight. And here, if I want to have four cards at the same time, here I just need to make it call MD4. Now, when I did this here, I'm having four cards. Now, what do I want? In my extra small screen, I want to have one card. In my small screen, I want to have two cards. And once I enter large screen, I want to have three cards. And when I enter extra large, I want to have four cards. So here I'll write like this. See, row calls 1, row calls SM2, and then row calls LG3. Here I'll write row calls LG3 here, and then I'll also write row calls LG and then extra large. Here I need to write MD3, and here I'll write LG4. Now when I did this here, see, now look at them, they are going to become responsive. Here in my small screen, I want one card, two cards, and in my large screen, I wanted to have three cards and one card in small. As soon as I enter small, I need to have two here. In my medium 3 and then large 4. Okay, like this, we can create a responsive layout in card just by copying this code.